Here we go. 182nd time with feeling. Aaron Rodgers, Packers. Jay Cutler, Brian Urlacher, Bears. Split regular season results. Aaron Rodgers, Packers look strong coming out of the gates. Big hit Chris Harris, but Greg Jennings holds on, and then Rodgers likes that. Zing to Jennings, and boy, he looks like he did in Atlanta, Tom. 22 yards that first play, 26 yards this play. Then Packers using 4 wide. Zing! Jordy Nelson, 22 yards, first and goal. And then outside of the pocket, he can do this. The naked boot, get it over the pylon. Just as Pittsburgh did. Packers opening drive, touchdown, 7-0. Later on, here come the Bears. Cutler to Devin Hester, but overthrown. Cutler upset. Bears punt. Now the Packers 2nd and 13. Rodgers, this is a good-looking play to what? Brandon Jackson, your cousin, makes Brian Urlacher miss it, Tom.
Yeah, I talked to you about the great depth that the backers for the Bears get. Urlacher right there coming a long way. You got to make that tackle. Good quick move by Brandon Jackson.
Then James Starks out of nowhere 2 weeks ago against Philly into the end zone here in Chicago. 5-play, 44-yard drive, 14-0. It's going to be over, right? Well, Jay Cutler, second quarter, back. And gets nailed and incomplete to Greg Olsen. He's slow to get up, looking at the knee. Later in the drive, he's hit by Sam Shields, the youngster, undrafted youngster. A big game. It's a fumble. The Bears do recover it, but Cutler twisted down, loses the ball.
Yeah, as he's twisted down and doesn't secure the football, fumbled by the Bears.
Dom. Dom Capers, the outstanding defensive coordinator of the Packers, looking on. But Lance Briggs has a strange interception, hits the foot of Donald Duke and the driver into Briggs' hands. So maybe here come the Bears, but there's Shields making a leaping pick in front of Johnny Knox.
Yeah, this is a great job of laying out for the football. You could see it was going to be right on target. Lays out, great job of catching the ball at its highest point.
14-0 at the half, and Jay Cutler left at about 20 seconds early before the end of the half after a 6 of 13, 80-yard and a pick in the first half. Third quarter, Cutler played the first series, low to Hester, walking off the field, knee bothering him big time, and then on the bench, he wasn't going to go back. Meanwhile, the Packers have a chance to get rid of the game, but Brian Urlacher picks Aaron Rodgers, and Rodgers saves the day with a shoestring tackle of Urlacher. Shades of Bettis at Indianapolis against Ray Roethlisberger after a Bettis fumble in Indy is what I'm trying to say.
This may be the best play that Aaron Rodgers made for the Green Bay Packers on the entire day. Yes, he threw a pick, but then he was able to bring Urlacher down, because I think if he misses that tackle, that's probably a touchdown for the Bears.
It could be. Now the veteran, Todd Collins comes in, and this is how he looked. Forget it. 2nd and 15, incomplete. 3rd and long. Collins. He initially ruled a pick by Nick Collins. Lovie Smith challenge, rules an incompletion, but the Bears force the punt, and he puts in the third quarterback Caleb Haney, and because he came in the third quarter, nobody else could play in the quarterback. No Cutler, even if he was ready to go, had to swing to Forte complete, and Caleb Haney, undrafted quarterback, Colorado State, came a Bear in 08. He looked good. First to Forte, then to Knox. Can it be? Well, wait a minute now. Chester Taylor in the end zone. Haney, the ultimate X factor. How can we not talk about him this morning? And then the ensuing possession. Rodgers drilled by Julius Peppers. Incomplete deep pass. Aaron shaken up now.
Yeah, and as you look at this, Pepper's going to come around. He makes a nice hit. They call that one on the helmet, and you saw Briggs' arm come down on Rodgers' head as he extended his hand.
Well, certainly a penalty called there. Haney has Cutler, has Haney looking to try to, we wasn't expecting to play at all. And, B.J. Raji, 337-pound, the freezer, goes into the end zone and does the shake. Defense has put the Pack up 21-7.
Raji not only did a great job of his zone drop, but he started to work himself to the outside, following the quarterback's eyes. Great zone drop scheme.
But the Bears under Caleb Haney say we're still in this. This is the Bears and the Packers. Haney to Earl Bennett. And he's gone. Collins and Woodson. Kind of crazy back here, Tom.
Yeah, Woodson is going to have the coverage, but certainly he's expecting help from Collins.
So now the 4-play drive for a touchdown makes it 21-14. Knocked out of bounds as James Starks, not what the Packers wanted to, trying to kill the clock. 3rd and 12. Rodgers scrambling, stopped short of a first down. Chicago will get a chance. Lance Briggs and company force a punt. 2:44 to go. Caleb Haney. That's right, Caleb Haney. On 3rd and 9 to Olsen. That looked great.
It was.
First down, Haney. Matt Forte, what a big game running and catching. Forte, just short of a first. 4th and 1. Chester Taylor went the touchdown. First down, Bears alive. $1:30 to go. The screen to Forte. He gets out of bounds. The Bears moving $1:15 to go. 3rd and 3. Let's talk it over now. Earl Bennett, no, this is not going to work. Smothered on the end around.
Unusual call on the end around. Just an unusual call in that situation.
And now Haney on 4th and 4. Trying to make something happen, but Sam Shields, Shammer, makes the play. Shields eventually falls on it. 2 picks, forced fumble. Packers have big names, but they get contributions from unknown names as well. Caleb Haney, he had to try it.
Well, difficult for Haney to anticipate the throw. He knew that he had to get the ball out of his hands. Shields makes a great break on the ball, and the Packers are headed to the Super Bowl.
So Aaron Rodgers, Clay Matthews and company going to the Super Bowl. The Packers, who've won more championships than anyone else, they'll be headed to the Super Bowl to try to tack one on as they beat the Chicago Bears in the oldest, the most storied rivalry in the National Football League. 21-14, Pack happy, but they knew this wouldn't be easy.